Hi everyone. In this video, we are talking about basic statements in QBasic. This is the second part of your chapter number 5. So, first statement is RAM statements. RAM stands for remark. Remark statement is used to give remarks or comments in a program. It is used to take notes while writing a program and to help the programmer keep track of what parts of a program or variable stands for. It can be used anywhere and many times in a program. Okay. So what is the use of this? Simple words, you can say remark is just used to put the comment, and this is only for your, or you can say the programmer's help. It is not useful for the computer. Take example, if we have written this RAM in this line, so this line will be left as it is by your computers. It will not read your by your computer. RAM is only for the programmer's use. By writing this command, if you write anything after this command, this is for the programmer's help only. Okay, and rest of the lines, this one will be read and interpret by the programmer. Simply it is used for remark and it is only for the programmer's use, and you can write any times. Means in a single program you can type any number of times this RAM statements, and after writing this you have to give space also. Okay, next one is print statement. Print statement is used to display message or result on the screen. Characters or sentences should be written within inverted commas like this: print 5 plus 7. So this will print the result 12 on your computer's screen. Okay, this is simply used to print or display any message on the screen. Next one is end. End statement is used to indicate the end of a program. Statements written after end will not be executed. Means this is the last line of your program. If you write end in any of the program anywhere, that means on that line your program is finished, and after that if you write anything, your computers will not read it. Next one is CLS statement. CLS stands for clear screen. If you want to make your screen black or blank again, you will use this CLS statements. It will clear all the data from your screen that is currently used. This statement is written at the first line of every program. You can see here we have written CLS. So whatever is written in the screen earlier, it will be removed before executing this command. Okay. Next one is let statement. Let statement is used to assign a value of an expression to a variable. It stores a value in the computer's memory. Example is let variable equal to value. Look here. Let a equal to 700. I think you are doing these things in your maths also. Let a equal to 700, let b equal to 12, let c equal to a and b, like this. So this is simply used to assign value to any variable. So this is simply assign the value 700 to a. This one is value and this one is variable. Okay. Next one is input statement. Input statement allow user to input the information when the program is already running. This command waits for the user to enter the information and then assigns the information to a variable. There are two types of variable. You can write like this or you can write like this. This is for numeric value. This is for string value. Take the example here. Look. This is the example of print. What is your name? You have to use input command and here you can write your name. Print hello, input school. So print is used to type or display anything on the screen, and input is used to take input from the user. Here as you start the program, you will get this. What is your name? So by using this input statement, you can write your name. Then you will get print hello. Then you can type your school name here, and here end. Okay. So this print and input are the important commands. Without this, you will not be able to use your program efficiently. Next one is control statements. Now, control statements are used to control the flow of the program according to your choice. These are powerful tools for programmers. QBasic has many control statements like goto, do loop, if then else, etc. First one is goto statements. Simply you can say goto statement is used to move the program control from one statement to another. Like example, look here. These are the line numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Here our program will start from this line, and here we have written this goto. Now as we reach from here to here, as your computer reaches this goto 20, your pointer will move to this line again. Means we are instructing the computer go to 20 means go to line number 20. So it will move to here again. Until this condition is true, this will happen. As this condition will be false, your program will move to end. So you can simply say goto is used to move from one statement to another. Okay. Do loop. Do loop statement is used to repeat a set of statements indefinite number of times. The do loop can have the condition at the end of the loop. Simply you can say, if you want to repeat any condition any number of times, you will use this do loop. Look here. Here we have started do. We are printing wait and printing and watch. And here we are finishing loop. So your computer will continuously print wait and watch, wait and watch, wait and watch in your computer screen if you execute this program. Okay. Next one is if then statement. If then statement is used to make decision based on the basis of comparison. Look. Here your computer is asking for input. Enter a number between 1, 2, 3. You have to type any one number. Okay. If you type number 1, then you will get the output 1. If you type the number 2, you will get this answer 2. If you type the number 3, then you will get the answer 3. But if you write any other number except 1, 2 and 3, you will get the answer invalid number. So here we have written if number is 1, then print this one. If number is 2, then print this one. So if statement is used to take decisions based on the basis of comparison. Whatever number you will type, according to that you will get the answer. If you type 1, this will be answer. If you type 2, this will be answer. 3, this will be answer. And if you type any other number greater than 3, you will get answer invalid number. Okay. Next one is if then else statements. Here we have just given if statements. Now if then else statement is used to make decisions depending upon specified conditions or comparisons. If the condition gives, after if is true, statements after then is executed. But if the condition is false, then else statement will be processed. Simply you can say, look here. Here we have written if number is greater than 10, then print the number is greater than 10, else the number is lesser than or equal to 10. So here your computer is asking for the input of any number. If you type the number and if that number is greater than 10, then you will get this answer. The number is greater than 10. But if that number is 10 or smaller than 10, then you will get this answer. The number is less than or equal to 10. So this one is if else. मतलब अगर condition true हो जाए तो ये नहीं तो false. Else का मतलब है यहाँ पे नहीं तो. Okay. So that's it for this video. In our next video, we will talk about next topic. Till then, watch the video, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.